Alright guys, welcome to Doozer Shop. Got a new update for you on the New Holland tractor repair. Go handheld, show you the details. Alright, you guys remember I had the tractor apart because the cowl panel that holds the dashboard, speedometer, tachometer and all that stuff was cracked because the plastic, some black ABS plastic. If it was made like the side panels and the hood, which are fiberglass, wouldn't happen. But I'm kind of showing you guys an update. So it was the panel that holds the dashboard and also the side panels that go around the pedals area, where the foot area. So let me take you in the shop and I'll give you the final update of what I did to fix it. Into the shop, machine shop part of the shop. Alright, very good. Alright, now if you guys remember in the last video, we had put a piece of cedar, red cedar, into the cowl panel where the dashboard goes. There's the front, and I did the repair with the screws and made this panel out of red cedar. I got 2 coats of polyurethane on it just to seal it up. It's got some glare. See how shiny it is, I'm telling you. Alright, so these are the panels that go on down where the pedals are. And let's see, I'm trying hard not to shoot my sneakers because it's just I don't know, I just hate seeing people's feet. I don't want to show them mine. Anyways, these are the brackets that I made out of aluminum angle iron. Actually, it's aluminum channel cut up. And what the deal is, kind of show you from this angle. If I can, the plastic broke out. You can kind of see some of it's missing. And I repaired, see, it had these brass inserts in the plastic, and they were pressed in, or sometimes they impregnate these using ultrasonic vibrations, and they, but anyways, yeah, they the plastic, it was flanged and it broke out. So this is how I repaired it, with these pieces of let's call them angle, aluminum angle, and I fit them. I cut out the pieces that were just gone and I fit them in there. Now each one of these, actually I numbered them, but the bottom ones are the same, so 1 and 2 are the same, and 3 and 4 are the same, but I don't know, I kind of custom fit them, but those pairs are the same. So what we're dealing with, so now I'll have bolts on the outside of these panels, and I don't care, that's fine, and I use rubber washers under the steel washers there to kind of distribute the load. And I get this is a good sideways shot. I had to mill them at an angle. So in the foreground, I think it's milled at like a 20-degree angle. Set it up in the mill. In the background one there, the number 1, I think is at about a 12-degree angle. So number 3 is about a 20-degree angle. And it's hard to tell, but I mean, I'm trying to show you. Yeah, the angle is hard to see. But what I had to do is scribe the remaining little flat plastic surface. So you kind of see that. I had to scribe and transfer the angle to the piece of aluminum and take it over the milling machine and mill down until I was parallel, close to my scribe line. But it turned out really well, I think. And I tapped them for 1/4 20. There's 5/16 or 8mm holes in the tractor in the firewall. A little extra slop, I guess, is just fine. You can kind of see. I'm quite proud of fixing these up. I'll show you what I did. I made a piece of aluminum. This is just a scrap piece of flat stock, and I went to the tractor and I measured the distance on the steel firewall where these bolt up, and I got a good hole location spacing, not location, but I got a good spacing between where the two brackets bolt to the the tractor. So what I ended up doing is I think it's this way. Yeah, sorry. The bottom, kind of zoom out. So the bottom one was pretty easy to locate because it kind of rides the edge of this rib, and so the tapped holes are 9/16 off the bottom edge. These are 1-inch wide brackets, so it's 1/2 inch from the center of the hole to the edge. And it was I had some existing plastic that was what was left of surrounding this brass insert nut. So I was able to measure, that the hole was 9/16 from the bottom edge, and it's 1/2 inch from that little side rib. So my bottom bracket is located really well. So that's what I did, is I used this piece to transfer the spacing holes off the tractor, so I get this upper bracket lined up perfectly. So just bolted this to that bracket and worked out my location for this one. Got it all cut out and fitted, and so yeah, it worked out really well. But when you're doing this stuff, you're trying to put it back, trying to pick up measurements wherever you can, and the combination of what you have to measure off of and the few measurements you have, it can kind of use other measurements to build locations for the other parts of what you're trying to figure out. It's almost like collision repair. That's kind of what this is, except it just failed from vibration, obviously, not collision. But so this is cool. So I'm really happy about this, and I'm happy about those. I got this ready to put back together, but before I did, I thought I'd take another follow-up video for everybody that's interested in repairing the New Holland TC33D. You can see I used magic marker as layout. Mark the I had a little piece of steel with a cut off, and I made a radius. So radius ends distribute the stress better, more favorably. But yeah, these really came out well. If anybody's got a New Holland tractor, various models, they're all this plastic stuff, and those inserts are kind of what typically how stuff was fastened here to the front. Those are for the back where they come together. These clamshell together, they actually meet up with that and that, they bolt together, and these are the attachments to the firewall. So I mean, I've made stuff like this for repairing shelves on inside of a plastic like refrigerator, fixing a refrigerator shelf on the door of a fridge. But like I say, the two lower ones are the same angle. I think it was about 12 degrees, and these are about 18, maybe 20. And I just transferred them, and I tipped them in the mill vise and just milled it to the line. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about how both of those came out. Can I give you an overall? I know I got them on the floor here. But that's cool. That's done. Like I say, all my tools here, you know, punches for transfer locating and clamps, and you know, this is the kind of stuff I was working with here. You know, this is the many of these pieces it just disintegrated all the parts that were part of the firewall. But I got everything pretty much situated. I gotta hang my cabinet. I know. Don't want to bore you guys with a long video, but thought I'd give you guys an overview of everything before I put it back together, and you know, the repair methodology. And I thought of, you know, doing little brackets instead of this wood, but the reason I didn't is because the wood, you know, it mimics the original plastic structure that was glued in here, and also it blocks the air from the radiator and the engine blowing. I noticed on a hot day, man, in the operator's seat, the tractor gets warm. It's just a lot of air blowing. But I think this is going to be a really good repair. I'll give you another video shot when I'm 100% done, gotten it bolted back together, because I need to get on this tractor again, get moving more wood. And you know, I was just using the Clausing 8520 mill to do the light milling I had to achieve. So, what else? Oh, the Gorton 9J. It's got square. These come off. It's not like a Bridgeport, right? So it's got half-inch square. The shafts are 5/8, but you need handles with the square broached, you know, hole. And I didn't have any, so this one's shop made. I didn't make it, but you know, it's not as sexy as the you know, something that was designed and made on a tracer lathe or however they made this back in the day. But so these two handles I got from a subscriber to the channel, Jim in Grand Island. Graciously donated these to the shop. And this one here, I just got this one. I got this from Jack Hoying. Hope I'm saying his name right. Hoying is, I believe, how you spell it. I got this for $19. He's got a website, Jack does, and he sells, you know, machine parts and accessories. So this is cool. So now I got, so this, I thought this was going to be a perfect match. It's a little different in size, but I mean, that's just dandy. So now I got another. I mean, the Gorton didn't have any handles when I got it, so I got this handle just the other day from Jack. Thank you. And this one, and the shop made one I got from Jim in Grand Island, New York, another subscriber to the channel that graciously donated those. And see, typically what you can find is just a cranky handle, you know. So that's kind of what I had, but they're more sexy to have the proper, you know, handles. So the Bridgeport has, you know, got something hanging there. You know, it's got the same handles, but they're bolted on and keyed, I guess. But the Gorton, you can take them off. So that's the difference between the Bridgeport type and the Gorton. And I didn't have nothing from the Gorton. So now I got some handles. If I can find one more, you know, to replace that one, I have a set of three or four, whatever. But anyways, just wanted to give you guys an update on some stuff and the parts that I've been working on for the New Holland tractor. I'll give you guys another video when I get it fully together.